We have been taught to treat the mind and the body as two separate entities. We go to the gym for the body and the therapist for the mind. But your biology doesn't recognize that border. The off-the-charts truth is that your brain is simply an organ encased in a physical system, and if that system is on fire, the organ will fail. This is known as the cytokine theory of depression. Cytokines are signaling proteins that your immune system uses to trigger inflammation. When you have a physical injury, cytokines rush to the site. But when you have chronic systemic inflammation from poor diet, lack of movement, or sleep deprivation, these cytokines cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, they hijack your neurotransmitters, specifically serotonin and dopamine. They tell your brain to enter sickness behavior, a biological state characterized by low energy, social withdrawal, and lack of motivation. You aren't lazy, you are biologically inflamed. Furthermore, 95% of your serotonin, the feel-good hormone, is produced in your gut, not your brain. The vagus nerve acts as a high-speed data cable between your intestines and your skull. If your gut microbiome is in a state of dysbiosis, it sends error codes directly to your emotional center. You can't think your way out of a gut health crisis. High performers understand that mental resilience is a byproduct of physical integrity. Let's look at the case studies. Clinical trials comparing aerobic exercise to standard antidepressants found that for many patients, consistent physical movement was equally or more effective at reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression over the long term because it flushes out inflammatory markers. Expert tip number 1, the inflammation audit. Cut out highly processed seed oils and refined sugars for 14 days. These are the primary fuel sources for systemic inflammation. Watch how your brain fog vanishes when the fire goes out. Expert tip number 2, vagus nerve stimulation. Cold exposure, like a 30-second cold shower, triggers a dive reflex that tones the vagus nerve, instantly lowering your heart rate and shifting your brain from a state of panic to a state of calm. Expert tip number 3, the Zone 2 mental reset. 45 minutes of steady-state cardio increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Think of this as miracle grow for your brain cells. It physically repairs the damage caused by chronic stress. You don't need motivation to be happy. You need the discipline to maintain the machine. The machine-like grind requires a brain that isn't drowning in metabolic waste and inflammatory signals. Stop treating your moods as abstract mysteries and start treating them as physical data points. Fix the body and the mind will follow. Master the physical, command the mental. Your mind is the software, but your body is the hardware. You can't run high-level programs on broken hardware. If you're ready to stop the mental struggle and start the physical solution, subscribe and hit the bell. Always add the call to action to your routine. Move your body for 20 minutes today to clear the mental fog. Keep grinding and keep the hardware optimized.